Hi guys, I'm going to be doing a small little rant and then a comparison about the different companies that have made Winx styles. But first of all, the rant part is I was watching one of Winx Club Doll's videos yesterday, and it was a video of her review on Bloom Charmix, and someone commented that she was like, "Why do you keep on saying bad stuff about Bloom? I'm gonna unsubscribe you if you keep on saying stuff like this." And it sort of got me a little irritated because, first of all, it's Winx Club Doll's review, and she's giving her honest opinion about the doll, and that's what reviews are for, to give your honest opinion about something. So I didn't really understand why it would make someone mad that someone was giving their honest opinion on something. Like, these Jack Pacific dolls are the best dolls in the world, because they're not. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Jack's dolls. I mean, I just wish some of them were more detailed. And I'm going to show you guys that don't really know about the Mattel dolls why people are complaining about them sometimes. So here's Icy by Mattel. Notice the details. And here's Icy by Jax. Now, my Season 1 Mattel Icy is a little old, so she doesn't look the best. Like, her hair's a little messy, and her side curls came out because I used to play with them a lot, and um, they came out the holes from her head, so that's why the side curls aren't there. And her outfit used to be bluer, but it sort of, like, faded or peeled, I guess. So that's why the outfit's not as blue anymore, but as you can see, there's some more, the Mattel doll has more details, like the pointy edges at the top of her boots, the light blue heels. The Mattel doll actually has the whole eye thingy. Um, it has the diamond ice crystal things on the headband. Okay, here's the Stella Enchantix doll. As you can see, you will notice this doll looks a little more detailed. She has the right cut top. This one's cut to be more appropriate, I guess. She doesn't have her necklace or her crown here. The armband are different colors, but I'm not exactly sure. Sometimes, like for the Enchantix outfits, like they would just randomly have like blue gloves or pink gloves. The skirts are pretty much the same. The Mattel one just has like better quality fabric, and they added that little thing by the waist. Um, there's the shoes. Stella's hair in the Mattel is actually yellow like it's supposed to be. Jack Pacific made it like a human color blonde. Jack Pacific did a good job on the wings though. That's the only thing I like better. And that's more detailed. But the Mattel wings are still pretty detailed. So here are dolls from each of the 4 companies that have made Winx dolls. We have Ghiacci Prestozzi here with Aisha. And the Ghiacci Prestozzi dolls were probably out from about 2004, 2009. Then we have the Mattel dolls that were out also in 2004 and 2009. They probably came out a couple months or weeks after the Ghiacci dolls because Winx Club aired a couple months earlier in Italy before it started airing in the United States and other countries. Then we have Simba, who started making the Winx dolls for both Italy and Europe in around 2009. The Ghiacci dolls, which is Layla again, were exclusive to Italy, while the Mattel dolls were in the United States, Canada, Mexico, and all of Europe except for Italy. Then we have the Simba dolls, which is now called Witty Toys, I think. I'm not sure what happened with the companies, but so anyways, we have Roxy from Witty Toys or Simba, and those came out in 2009 and are still being released. The Witty Toys Harmonix dolls just recently came out, and now we have Jack Pacific Stella, and these dolls started selling about they hit Toys R Us summer 2012, and they were available in Targets and other retailers starting in August. They were first like in Toys R Us in like June, I think you could pre-order them, and I'm not sure when people started finding them on shelves, maybe early July. Before I start comparing anything, I'm going to just compare their height. So we have Gyachi dolls being the tallest, we have Jack second tallest, Simba or Woody Toys third tallest, and Mattel the smallest. So here they are without their accessories on, and you can see that the Gyachi doll looks a little smaller, which is because their feet are super tiny, and their shoes were huge. And then we have Jax, Simba, and then Mattel Techna. So now I'm going to be doing the comparisons, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to give a category, and then I'm going to say which company did the best, which company did the worst, and I'm going to explain the in-between. So the categories are wings, posability, packaging, makeup, details, looks most like the girls from the show, best accessories, best variety, and best hair. And then I'm going to talk about the durability of the different brands. So the first category is best wings, and I'll give you a second to think about who you think won. And Jax won. Jax has the most detailed and most interesting system of wings, in my opinion. The reason that they won because they're just so detailed and they look so nice. And Mattel didn't win because even though the magnets were very easy to use, it's just I like the hinged wings so you can actually flap them. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying Mattel didn't do detailed wings because like they did. Stella's and Chantix wings were very nice. They had glitter, it just wore off, and they had little beads on them. One cool thing about the Mattel dolls was you could press a button and their wings would light up. And all the Mattel dolls, well, most of the Mattel dolls had magnetic wings, but like the Charmix dolls had these plastic wings sewn onto them. And they look really nice, it's just that you can't switch them with the other characters. And the loser for wings would have to be Gyachi and Simba, because these wings, they look nice, they're exactly like from the show, but the Velcro is just annoying to use and it could get ruined. And I mean the wings look great on Roxy, it's just the Velcro is so annoying. And by the way, I will have this review up. I'll film it on the 24th of October, so a couple days, because that's my birthday. And yeah. Okay, the next category is posability. And the winner for posability is Jakks Pacific. Because, well, the Believix styles and the deluxe styles, because they have articulation at the wrists and the wrists and the elbow. Other wing styles have had articulation at the elbow, like the Mattel dolls and Simba dolls, but they didn't have wrist articulation. The bad thing about the wires for articulation is they can break. Like my Roxy doesn't bend anymore in this arm because it broke. And let's see. And both of my Technodol's legs are broken. You can't bend those anymore. So let me find a Mattel doll. Okay. So let's see. You can bend the Mattel like that, and you can only bend the Simba dolls to like that. So you can bend the Mattel dolls up a little higher, as you can see. But these are the two dolls that are in between. The company that would lose would be Gyachi, because they only had leg click, click Barbie joint things, and this is as much as you can do with their hands. That's it. So, Jax wins for articulation, and Ghiacci loses. The next category is packaging, and for packaging, I'm going to say that Jax wins for packaging, because I think their packaging was just really nice and appealing. Let me show you the backs of these. Musa. Jax was really nice because they have all the dolls on the back. They have a picture from the show, and it's just like a really appealing box. And they have the personalized symbol on the edge. Musa's is a music note, and Bloom's is a heart. And I think the packaging's just attractive, like it'll catch your eye. The packaging for the Comic-Con dolls is nice. It's not as detailed though. And then we have the Good vs. Evil pack, and let me just flip that over for you, and I'll show you the Comic-Con really quick. I have a review on these, so here's the packaging for this. The back is really nice. So I'd say Jax wins for packaging. Now, for the most part, I think all the companies did good for packaging. Like, here's Mattel's box, and it has all the other dolls on the back. And here's Simba's box. And I'd say that the loser would be Simba. And by the way, I don't have a Ghiacci box, so I can't show you. I think the loser would be Simba because they made packaging like that wasn't even a box. It just covered like the doll's waist and behind the doll, and it shows like the face and from the waist up. I'll show you a picture. So yeah, that's why I would say that Simba loses. Like, all the dolls have nice packaging, but just because Simba did that, they
Now,
lose. For makeup, I would say that Mattel wins because for a lot of their later lines like Disco, Denim, Picnic, and Concert, they did really cool makeup designs. In the middle, I would put Simba because they did some nice makeup too, as you can see. And then there is Jax and Ghiacci. Now, Ghiacci did some really cool makeup for this Musa doll. She has like pearl shiny lipstick and pink shiny eyeshadow in 2 tones. The Aisha just has like this orange makeup, and this Jax doll has some nice makeup, 3 tones of eyeshadow, and like this doll has really pretty makeup. So I don't know who would lose. Like, they all have good makeup, but like Jack Pacific reused some of like the same faces for like every day and Concert. I think people have said that their makeup was the same and it was sort of just boring. Like, Concert Bloom doesn't even have any makeup really, so like eyeshadow, so it's a little boring. But some parents like that because it like teaches kids that they don't need makeup to look pretty. But I just think the makeup looks cool when it's interesting, so Mattel definitely wins for the makeup that they've done. And I'll show you guys pictures of, I took pictures already of the makeup. And so Mattel wins, and I'm not sure who would lose. Like, they all did good, and they all did like good and bad at different places, like in the doll lines. Now, for best details, I think everyone else is going to win that. Mattel again wins best details, for obvious reasons, like that example I showed you at the beginning of this video. Now, the worst details would sadly have to go to Jax. I mean, I love this doll, but we all know that it's not as detailed as it could have been. And proof that it's not as detailed as it could have been is the Comic-Con dolls. Those dolls were really nicely detailed, so we know that Jax has the potential to give us better dolls. Anyways, in between Jax and Mattel is Ghiacci. Now, they left out Musa's armbands. That's pretty much it. Simba doll is pretty much spot on, but the newer Simba dolls have been lacking in the detail department, and this is pretty much a spot on doll also. So that's for the winner details. For dolls that look like the characters from the show would be Mattel, because all Mattel's dolls to me basically look like the characters from the show. Let's see. I think this Jack Pacific doll looks pretty much like Flora. I'm not really gonna say who looks like the least like they're from the show, because each company that has dolls that looks like they are and they aren't, except for Mattel in my opinion. Like I think this Jack Pacific Bloom doll looks a lot like she's Bloom. I think this looks like Bloom. This Jack Pacific Stella doll, I don't think it looks anything like Stella looks. That's just not Stella. I only have one Simba doll, but I think that looks a lot like Roxy. Let me get a Simba box. Let's see. Here it is. Like, that doesn't look like Bloom. His face. Let's see. This doesn't really look too icy-ish. She looks like nice with a sarcastic smile, but I don't know, it doesn't really look exactly like Icy. This doesn't look too Musa-ish. It's a little Musa-ish, but I don't know. And I think this looks pretty much like Aisha in the first season. I mean, I love the Ghiacci dolls. A lot of people don't like them, but I've always liked them a lot. The winner of most accessories or best accessories is Mattel, because the season 1 Mattel dolls, and a lot of the Mattel dolls, came with a lot of accessories. Like, we have Musa's pants, her whole season 1 outfit, her shoes, headphones, brush, little accessories like her cell phone, and inside of her cell phone is a picture of Tekna. We have a purse. So she just came with a lot of nice stuff, and she came with a card. Let me find it. Her card is right here. It has 2 images, and you can do this like you can with the Jax cards. Worst accessories goes to Ghiacci, because they hardly ever put accessories with their dolls. In between, we have Jax. The basic Jax dolls mostly just come with a hairbrush, and the Winx ones come with hairbrush and a card. And most of the basic Mattel dolls would just come with a brush, but they would have some accessories also. Simba, Winx just comes with a mirror and a brush. Some of the Simba dolls come with, a lot of them come with brushes, I think. I'm not sure like what the other lines, I think they have some little accessories. But Mattel definitely wins and Ghiacci definitely loses. Okay, the winner for the best variety is Ghiacci. Because Ghiacci gave us all 3 tricks. They gave us Mermaid from season 3, and they gave us Brandon and Sky, and they gave us Daphne. Jax is second because they're going to be giving us all 3 tricks, and that's basically it. Simba never really made any interesting... Oh wait, Mattel's supposed to be before Simba, because Mattel actually made Icy, and Mattel made Daphne. So they're in third place, but they never made like all three tricks, or they only made Sky for the specialist. And here's Simba, never made anyone besides the Winx and Sky. So congratulations, Simba. Now I'm wondering if Simba's going to be making any Icy or Stormy or Darcy dolls for season 5. I think it would be a good idea for them, but I don't know, we haven't seen any of those announced. So that is for variety. And now we have best hair. I think best hair should go to Simba because Simba's hair is really soft and nice. My Stella Mattel doll has really nice hair too, but I think Simba wins for hair quality. Jack Pacific of course loses because their hair is horrible. They've been using crappy nylon. That's really, I don't know. Can you see how bad it is just by looking at it? And Mattel's in the middle, and Ghiacci's in the middle, but Jax is just horrible with the curly hair. Like, the straight hair is fine if your dolls have straight hair, because the straight hair is soft, but yeah. And now all my dolls are on Now I'm going to talk about durability. That's like the last thing. The thing about the Mattel dolls is their joints break a lot, and so do the Simba dolls. The Mattel dolls have been around for like 8 years, and so have the Ghiacci dolls, so we know like what happens to them over time, but we really don't know what Jax or Simba dolls do over time, except for Simba breaks joints. Like, I noticed like a lot of my Mattel dolls like sort of, like, I don't know what happens, like their paint goes onto the skin of the doll. Like, this is from Stella's pigtails, and just annoying. Mattel dolls' joints break sometimes. One of the magnets came out of the wings. It's on Techna's back right now, actually. This extra magnet. It just came out of the... Oh no. Well, I'm gonna find that. Well, I couldn't find it, so half of her wings still stay on, but one of the magnets is gone. So that sucks. Hopefully I'll find it, I don't know. So that is Mattel's durability. Yay. Simba dolls pretty normal and good quality for being around for 8 years, except for these little ribbons always fray. Yeah, so that's durability. So that's my comparisons of all the doll brands. Thanks for watching my video. And yeah, bye. Hey guys, good news. I just found that little magnet.